Flat Earth British, Martin Liedtke speaking. Welcome back. Welcome back for another post. See what you make of this, guys. Reset. Okay, we talk about reset. Now, I have produced a series in the past on the Celtic Tartarian channel called What's the Real Age of Photography, where I proposed the age of photography, or what they're telling us, the age of photography is false. And I think it's a lot older. It's quite a simple technology. I think they could have pulled it off earlier. In the official narrative, they say, guys, around the 1840s mark. So the photographic record should be able to tell us something about reset. Now, what we're going to look at here, this is really creepy. Okay, it's really creepy. I'm going to make some conclusions and make some observations while we run through them. Please feel free to comment and tell me what you think about all this. Okay, guys. Now, what we're going to look at is the oldest generation ever to be photographed. They're a unique, nice little collection of glass plate photographs from 1840 to 1850. So apparently in the infancy of photography, although they are quite HD, I find it. There are some chilling similarities between all of these people in these photographs, and it's their eyes, reset eyes. You'd be able to see trauma in people's eyes, wouldn't you guys? Well, I see trauma like they've seen something really bad happen in their eyes. It's either that, they're all mad, completely mad. That's a sort of narrative as well for the 1800s, isn't it? You hear of quite often. Or that they're all on drugs, maybe. 90% of the people in these photographs have really, really chilling eyes, as we'll see now. So it could be trauma. Okay, the eyes never lie, guys, and it's all captured in the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and if you look into these people's eyes, it is rather chilling. There's something about it. All I can say is I just don't feel any connection to these people. It's really unnerving. I can't really put it into words how I feel about these photographs, but it is really spooky. We're going to take a look at them. So reset eyes and possible trauma in reset victims' eyes. And if these people were born in the 18th century, then they must have been around at the turn of the 1800s and the start of the 1800s when all these apocalyptic events were said to be happening. Okay, so we're going to take a look. Feel free to please subscribe to this channel, share if you like, and enjoy a quick Flat Earth British presentation. And peace and love to you all. Welcome. At all, there are some younger people, but I'm still guessing because they're 1840s. They were still born in an era of apocalypse. An observation that I made is they're all in the same studio. These are the earliest in antiquity, apparently. Although their clothes, I've taken quite a while to study these photographs, and their eyes all say that. They all seem, to have them city miles on them, if you know what I mean. But they do have beautiful silks, but a lot of them are really, really disheveled. And often wonder why women cover their heads up in scarves and stuff. Maybe it's something to do with the cold. I don't know, but maybe something else going on. So he's the youngest chap you'll see in the whole photographic collection. He's 34 years of age. Weird frame to him, unless this jacket is a little bit tight, but you can see that Napoleonic era. What I find is there's a real incredible change in the fashion sense from the, say, dandies of the 1700s, where they have these really, really fancy linens. And then it seems to degrade through the 1800s, but it seems to have lingered on at this stage. I know I look closely to see if any buttons are missing. I'm guessing they haven't got hot irons, maybe not. I don't know. A lot of stuff seems really creased. And what else you see with all of this time frame is their hair is always in a mess. I'm guessing because everyone wears hats at this time. But this guy's 34 years of age. His name's Nicholas, and he's got these really fiery, piercing eyes. For a man of his years, he seems to have seen a lot. This lady. Again, with these gowns, you know, what is going on? And them eyes, again, just what have she seen? The experience of life, maybe, but curious photographs. This is one of the most interesting men in the collection. He looks pretty modern, looks quite wise. He's got a walking stick. I like his silk, this silk, I can't remember what they're called. And he's got glasses on, but he does look quite modern. He doesn't look as messed up as the rest. Quite learned chap, but still got that knowing eyes. And people, you know, they look a lot older than they are in this era, apparently. You know, it's like this lady, she's only in her 20s, maybe nowadays. Again, with the eyes, such pain, such trauma, such sorrow. What hell have these people been through? But again, immaculately turns out, beautiful white. I don't know how they got their linen so white. This guy, he looks quite traumatized, doesn't he? His fiery eyes, they look glazed. He looks quite mad. Again, with this really early Dickensian clothing, you know, this is like to capture this in photographs, and you know, we can presume because of the, you know, because of the context that they're not AI produced. And this is the official story. I think he's got a finger missing there, unless it's no, it seems to have a finger missing. No buttons missing, but he's missing a finger. And he kept his blonde hair till the old age, but he might be young. You just don't even know. Look at this guy. It's all in the eyes, guys. It's all in the eyes. Just see pain. He's like, how long must I suffer this place? Damn it. Eyes on him. But they're all in this studio. They set up a nice little tea towel, you know, table covering and lamp. I wonder what book that is. It's a red book, I'm guessing. He's got a pair of knuckle dusters. No, they're glasses. They're glasses. A lot of people wearing glasses. Okay. So she's sitting politely with her arms crossed. Oh. Well, it looks like she's seen a few things. Looks like she's wise. She doesn't look bad. She looks like she might be quite warm and welcoming. Looks like she got silk on. Look like they all got silk on. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's the matter with the Edgar Allan Poe looking dude, but he looks completely shot to hell, and his eyes are tiny as pupils. Maybe he's on opium, which is very highly possible because the opium dens were quite frequent in the Dickensian period, and you know, they used to spend a lot of time lolling around in them. Again with the silk waistcoat. So you can see the glass has been scratched. They're really old, these. Unbelievable, 1830s. So he had to sit still for a minute or two. He looks like he moved his hand and he was captured, you see? But still, HD. The infancy of photography. Okay, another one wearing glasses. Oh, her eyes look a bit gone as well. Maybe they just had, like, their pharmacies at the time were just dishing out stuff. Oh, she looks arthritic as well. But again, with the silk scarf, they have all got these head things on as well, and they're not very becoming for women, are they? I thought that back in the 80s when women used to wear headscarves. I thought, oh God, they're terrible. You got curlers on and headscarf on top. Do you know your eyes how horrible that looks? Oh God, look at her eyes. I would not argue with that lady. She looks like she's tough. Tough. She's got a little moustache going on, but you get that little beard. You know, not all women. That's fine. Right. So I'm guessing she is old, but you know, the look in her eyes is I don't want to ever see anything so terrible again in all my life. But actually, looking at this closer, she looks like she got two little slits. She looks like she might be a reptilian. She's got a reptilian thing going on. But wow, look at the deep crevices in her face. It's just wow. That looks like Cher does now. Again with the silks. But again, with the eyes, guys, all their eyes are gone. Oh my God, this woman I found chilling. Look at her face. Her eyes are big and glazy and knowing. She seems nice. She seems nice. But look at her hands from hard work. They all worked pretty hard, because if you didn't, you would die. They weren't sitting around in them days. Talking of eyes, and in this case, maybe eye. So there seems a lot of problems with eyesight, and also missing eyes. Not that that's funny, but I never get the necktie. I've refused to wear one my entire life. When I was in high school, I went through hell. They tried everything to make me wear a tie. I faked notes off my mother to say no, he can't. He gets claustrophobia, thinks he's being strangled. I just wasn't going to do it. But these people seem quite happy to wear them. Again, with these little bonnets, and they're horrible. And these lace things, they look like a pair of old neck curtains. In fact, they might have been an old pair of neck curtains. Oh, he's hanging on to his book. Maybe it's the good book. Who knows? But again, with the eyes, guys, she looks like shot to pieces. So does he. Whew, they all look quite mad. Right, these two are also wearing glasses. Was everybody wearing glasses in the Dickensian period? Their hands look battered. What lives did they have? Whew. He turned into a bit of a turtle. All right, there's nothing wrong with this guy at all. Can you imagine how he spoke? It's bad and greenback. Look at them eyes, guys. What has he seen? His hair has fallen out as well. He's got he's an alcoholic, I think. He's got liver spots on his head from us drinking, that is. A lovely silk waistcoat. Must have been weird. They, apparently they know nothing of the photograph, and this is the first time it's been around. Again, with the battered hands. Again, with the silks and with the bonnets. But, oh my God, look at their eyes. Jeez. But she looks pleasant. Weird. Okay. Looks like he's going to be maybe a general in the American Civil War in another 10 years' time and kick some nasty ass, because he looks proper psychopathic. Again, it looks like he's got slits. Again, he looks like he's a reptilian. He's even got reptilian features with his hair and stuff. And his ears, he looks reptilian. He looks like he might be a relative of Abraham Lincoln. What is going on? So if every single person got wiped out at the beginning in the 1800s, then who are these? Are we looking at further back, records of people from that Tartarian world? Because I thought about that, and it gave me all weird shivers to think about it, that these are from a world that was reset and completely vanished. But the buildings still stand, a lot of them, the ones that haven't been destroyed, a world of free energy. But it's just written on their faces. Their lives seem so hard, but their clothes seem so mint. I can imagine they wore their best for the photographs, but whew. Okay, she got stern eyes. It looks like they're massive though, but she got stern eyes going on again. All right, they seem a load of I was going to say a load of stale faces, but this lady, she looks like she's managing a smile, but it looks like it's I'm gonna kill you smile. Unfortunately, them eyes, they're completely dead. Maybe it's drug related. I can't tell, but there's something wrong with their eyes. Okay. These are supposed to be, these are from America, and these are supposed to be like, your relatives, some of your descendants. Maybe you look like your Auntie Peggy here, but this is the oldest generation caught on film. She looks like a bit of a dude there. Bonnets, don't know, it's terrible. Again with the glasses, and they all got a book. Maybe they hand them a book for comfort. Oh my God. She looks like her husband's dragged her there, and she's had an absolute nightmare. And he's like, oh my God, never again. And she's like, oh my God, never again. They look really, really, really not happy about the whole thing. Again with the bonnets. Okay, they all got canes. I'm guessing this is some sort of secret weapon, or they can hollow them out and keep their alcohol in there, or a sword even. But oh my God, he looks a mean old bastard. Looks like he's going to clobber somebody with that club. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just wrongly interpreting it. I'm not feeling the love exuding from that dude. So this bird, she's only young. She's I guess you could say she was beautiful, but she's weird. It's weird. It's just the shape of her face. I'm guessing it is her hair that makes it look like that, but she has got really big, prominent features, like the big, massive, beautiful eyes, and the lips. The whole thing, it seems haunting, to be honest with you. Haunting. So I'm guessing she would have been, this is the 1840s. She would have been born, maybe she's a teen at the time of the reset. But again, them eyes, they look like old eyes, like they've seen a lot, if you know what I mean, guys. Really. So here's some sisters all dressed in their curly things. My God, these people actually look like they're from Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara. But these, actually, wow, from that time, maybe. It is mind-blowing. Leather gloves, eh? They've all got leather gloves on. Silk. They don't, have like polyester or any nasty sort of materials in them days. But Mum looks like that's Dad. And maybe the brother is a sister. I'm not going to go into that, but, well, we don't know. Okay, she looks pleasant enough, but again, the old crazy eyes, maybe. And their faces, their clothes are immaculate, but they are all looking battered or weird looking. It's really weird. Okay, with the scruffy hair again and the 1,000-mile stare, like I've just gone back from Vietnam and just seen 1,000 people just blown up into smithereens stare. Maybe he was in the Napoleonic Wars, who even knows? But yeah, he looks shot. He looks traumatized by the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, strange to see people dressed in Napoleonic era clothes in photographs. And all these people born in what should be, we should have a lot of information about the 18th century. We know nothing about it. We don't even know anything about the Edwardians, and they're only supposed to be 100 years ago. It's just weird and uncanny, our disconnection with the past, again with the lizard eyes. They all seem, maybe they're all just alcoholics, I don't know, guys, but the eyes are gone on them all. All of them, their eyes are gone. Even the young girl. I'm guessing that's a young girl. Boy, it's difficult to say the hair's cut. But that's the only vaguely human one. But that could be, a reset baby, basically. Here's some more children. No, that's an adult. Again with the book. Weird, disproportionate arms for the head. It's like they're not even matching. And the head's on them as well, like they're not even matching. It's really spooky. It's like some sort of horror film. They're all in the same set, though, because you've got this Roman colonnade in the background, you see. And a lot of them. Okay, she don't look too bad. Her eyes are pinhole, and her eyes are like, again, like they got that 1,000-mile stare thing going on. And I'm no psychologist, but it looks like that woman's traumatized. They all look traumatized, guys. Except for this old bastard. He's happy. He's the worst narcissist you could ever imagine. He owns a coffee plantation or something like that. But I might be wrong. He might be really nice. But I'm just getting that feeling that he's a mean old bastard. And look at that column there. Look at that face. Oh, I bet he hates fucking everyone. And everything. But who knows? He might be a lovely person, but I doubt it. He's not giving that vibe. Don't be scared. I do not know what to make of her. I don't know. It's just them deep inset eyes. It's almost like she got a mask on or something, or there's somebody underneath. It's not her. Oh, that's a horrible thought. And with this Phoenician headwear, like the Phoenician goddess wears or the witches wear. So, yeah, really uncanny how all of their eyes are traumatized to the realization of the resets. So that's only a little 15-minute or so. So make sure to comment, tell me what you think about all of them. I'm just going to show you a little bit more before I shoot off concerning resets. Now, this is a short time later. These are really early photographs I have got of Saint Antonin-Nobel in France, and they are of the 1870s. But you seem to get some telegraph around because it was supposed to be there. There's a few interesting features I have never really seen before. One that I haven't seen before is this. A sunken fountain. I have never seen a sunken fountain. Maybe it goes really deep. That was the original level, and the rest has been mud flooded in. I don't know. They're just standing in it. Maybe there's some healing properties. Maybe that's the case. But I've never seen any in antiquity or in my travels or anywhere. There's not a lot of people around in this village. It's not one I've heard of really. Someone taking their cattle through the town, but they've got a lovely big architecture. And I've noticed this here with the little white balls on. Can't really. Oh, yeah, there's wires there. So loads of wires again. So apparently that many people got the telegraph. No, because that's not the case. Not many people had the telegraph. Usually the post office. So I'm guessing this is the taxi rank. I'm sure they're shifting around. Don't too many people. The little dog. Probably hassling the horses. Maybe he wants to make friends. So there's a bit of antiquity going on at Belfry. And that comes low there. And there's all sorts of lower arches there in that wall. And it goes really deep, really deep. And it comes down to here. And some retaining wall. But it really does look like it's mud flooded there. There's a huge wall here. Ooh. But again, then wires are going across. So they got some antiquity going on. If you can see, just make out there, there's like a dome made out with iron, basically. You see that there? I don't know what that is. There's a few things on you. If you spot anything, please tell me in comments. Join in with our truth quest. They stole a civilization, guys, and we're just piecing it together more and more by the day. Oh, that's an interesting church in the background. So, yeah, there's a lot of dilapidation and things just seem to go to ruin. There doesn't seem to be that many people around. They're not conducting their lives like, you know, what looks like productively in any way. Like, I mean, you know, what exactly is going on here? Is this their house that looks like it's the entrance to a cathedral? I don't know. But look at that doorway. Maybe he's got a shoe, is it? Yeah, he could be a cobbler. That would make sense. Okay. Also have the arrow man to shoot arrows at you when you knock the door. Okay. So a young nanny or taking a little brother out. Maybe he's got a bit of I can't walk yet. Or something wrong with him. Again, they don't look too happy. See, there's a big comeback on all these Victorian diseases, apparently. Nice angels on there. Blank plaque information. Don't know what that is. Some sort of vent. And there's some vandalism here. M's. Scraped in. I was interested to check the vandalism out. You never know what you're going to see. You know, I could see like Cardiff City FC 1982. That would throw everything, wouldn't it? There's wires here. Here's the people. They all look lovely, turns out. And they've got lovely suntans. It's lovely, lovely there. I can imagine a smell of French bread and nice cheese. And so that's a bit of an over-elaborate fountain for the corner of nowhere. No, it's just in what looks like something that's been plastered in cow shit. And you got this beautiful with Phoenicians on it. So that's the old world there, isn't it? It looks like that's just been a repair and they just put it on top somehow. For giants. Have a look at them. So they all seem to have a really hard life, didn't they? Okay. And collecting water. Now, I bet that water is absolutely fantastic and has healing properties. Looks very blackened in there. Don't know what they are. That's interesting. Little door. And like some steel things there. I wonder if this is some sort of technology for magnetizing the water. You know, magnets either side. Or maybe you just press them and the water comes out is more likely. Yeah. Okay. What is wrong with that child's head? Did she have some she's got clogs on. I don't see that too many times. In fact, I've never seen any clogs on. She's got like a weird head. And she looks ghostly. All these people are dead and gone. Now, I just got some weird feeling that we're not nothing to do with them. Look at this, guys. Is that not mind-blowing? Just out on a country lane in the middle of nowhere is this big Greco-Romano water feature, which means it's plumbed in, which means there's what is supposedly Roman plumbing underneath there somewhere, and that is still active, bringing that fresh water. Okay, so at some stage in the past, this area here would have been, you know, that world, and that is a surviving piece of it. Wow, all the way out there, and there's pipework still active. Amazing. It's quite high-rised. I bet that makes you feel a bit claustrophobic. A couple of plants, but it's making me really messy, isn't it? It's like they don't really touch anything up. Everything's dirty. I don't know why. What is the cars making everything black? Is it? And look at this. It looks all messed up. Blackened. All of it. I wonder what they talk about. Probably the same stuff they talk about now. No, I doubt it, because nowadays they'd be talking about Strictly Come Dancing or X Factor or some brain dead shit like that. So, okay, we got, looks like some sort of institution. The plastic, you see what I mean about this era and disrepair? It's like no one's fixing anything and everything is left to rack and ruin. That what was a beautiful place. You see what I mean? I've seen this. I've seen the same for other places in the world too, guys. And the giant doors. What is the point where people are only this big to have a door twice the size? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the children. They're all in some sort of uniform. Must be a schoolhouse, maybe. And he looks like he's been a bit naughty, studying his own. What is this for, I wonder? Boot scraper, maybe? Hard to say. Haunting photographs. So, only a few more images to go. I got another video to come out, and I got a couple of interviews this week to post as well. I'm doing one tomorrow and the next day. So good, exciting times to come on Flat Earth British. So make sure to subscribe. Don't miss a thing. Again, with those, I can't imagine people having that much telegraph. And this is before the telephone has been invented, supposedly. So what is it all? And all the ladies got umbrellas to shield themselves from the sun. You don't see that in the modern day, do you? Okay, again, not too many people around. A couple of young girls with aprons. I'm guessing they are quite functional aprons, aren't they? Not very becoming, but very functional. Keeps your clothes clean and stops them all getting wrecked. Okay, not too much that can tell us, except it's all vanilla skies. And this looks a whole load of fucked upness. I thought at first when I looked at this was a fan, but it's not, because they're not supposed to be around anyway. But it's some sort of crank handle for what exactly? And there's a cross behind it, and there's another crucifix up there. Interesting. What that could be. Whatever it is, it's in disrepair. Is this something to do with gardening? You know, sort of scraping soil, maybe. I don't know. There's a cannonball or some sort of ball. Is this been attacked or something, and this has been blown up? I don't know. It looks a bit messed up, and there's a big, what looks like a big ball in the middle of the frame. Weird. Oh, that's an unusual looking building, isn't it? I wonder what that is for. So they do some corporate advertising, I notice, in this period. And even earlier, I've seen them in the early 1800s depictions. So a lot of antiquity going on there, look. It's quite a nice building. More of a German feel than French, but I don't know what it is. Looks like it might be some sort of, maybe keep cattle in for the market. Who knows? Okay, another kid in a wheelbarrow. The old Ladderline, Saint Antonin. So Saint Anthony, isn't it? Surely Saint Anthony. That's the railway station then, is it? Maybe. Post there. That's a post box. It seems quite innocent enough and quite nice, doesn't it? It really does. But look at this catacomb. What the hell is this? Look at the age on it. You can see cobble under the dust and dirt. Why is it not visible? What happened to this place? And all of this seems eroded by water, and the bottom is taken off whatever was there. Beautiful red brick, horizontal thin. If you know anything about antiquity, they will tell you this is Roman brick, which means this is a Roman arch, which means all of this is supposed to be Phoenician, and it's mint. So I'm guessing that is underneath buildings. What is that on the end? Looks like maybe a font. Difficult to say, but eerie picture. Regardless, blackened here again. Maybe a shadow. It's looking at shadows. Look at this. Looks like a Norman keep. Not dissimilar to the Tower of London. This is a whole complex here, isn't it? This castle, yes. Again, see how the plaster's all off the bottom, like if water's come rushing around here and just eroded it all. You see the same in England, in the northern towns, where all the bottom of the buildings are all just eroded. Water. Again, a Roman, what looks like aqueduct or viaduct. And another viaduct in the background. This one is that flat horizontal brick again, which is thought to be Roman. And these SS, war ties. And, you know, if it is supposed to be 2,000 years ago, although we don't go with that, we think there's an added 1,000 years plus, you know, it would, you know, it stood its testimony of time, hasn't it? You know, compared to some of the stuff that they build in the modern day, which is like a council house or something, you know, it's falling down in like 10 years or something. Oh, yeah, this is the Roman world, they call the Roman water features. What is that? Maybe fishing, standing in the pool bit. Very nice though. Who's that up there? Member of the cloth? Oh, an old lady. Yeah, it's okay. Smiling, I think. Doing the washing. That's something you don't see in the modern day. Imagine if I wanted to go down to the local river and just start washing out my underpants and my towels and stuff and washing them with a bit of powder in the river. Well, to my mind, that's completely acceptable. That's who we are. But I doubt people would think that going past, looking at me on the bus, etc. It's like, shit, look at that man. He's washing his clothes in the river. So I'm guessing this is just deposition from the water deposited on the side of the river. But nice big walls to protect up here from the river. So yeah, I'm not aware of this place. It is really pretty, as most of France is. And their gorgeous food and everything else. Now, I don't know if this is later the Franco-Prussian War. In my mind, is a bigger war. The narrative for it is just a cover story for the destruction again of civilization. You know, Paris is completely destroyed in 1871, and other French cities as well. They've taken a pounding from apparently the Prussian artillery, like Strasbourg and other cities as well have been pounded. So they had like the communards for Paris. Other cities would have had a similar thing, and this is what these may be. I don't know. Maybe cordons, or they just lay in the cobble for the first time, even though the buildings are really, really old. I don't know. Check that out for old. Nice mill. Water wheel in there, maybe. Drive a mill. Why not use the water for generating power? Makes perfect sense to me, guys. Makes perfect sense to me. So, yeah, there's a lot of mud going on here. And I'm guessing we're out in the suburbs. Not sure what's happening with this building. Is if it was built brand new, a new build, then you wouldn't concrete block up its entrance. So I got the distinct feeling this building is there already because of the bricked up window, which couldn't possibly be the window tax that was incurred in England because this is France. So you see in the same blocked up windows all over Christendom tells me that there was something else going on, and it's not window tax because that could not be in every single country. I don't know what they are, but yeah, what a messed up scene. It's just everything's mud, and I think they'd have got something together. The buildings look like they're up to quality, but the roads look atrocious. And look at the state of this. Again, with the erosion on the bottom, like everything's been hit off. And that looks like the top of a rather large window. What's all that? Is that mud? A little door, massive window. Seems really weird. And these look like to be Tudor model and door buildings with brick outline. To me, no plaster because it's all come off because it's so ancient. And I'm guessing maybe he lives in there. Is that an electric light? Hard to say. Very interesting photographs, to say the least. So yeah, like I said, guys, I will be back in a day or two. Please make sure to subscribe to Flat Earth British. Comment on them weird, spooky photographs. Tell me what you think about it. Or the size of that. I wonder what's in there. Looks like a fireplace. Bal. Or is that an I? B-I-A-L. B-I-E-A-L. B-L. But that water would be really fantastic, probably from spring. But what is all of this? Over elaborateness. Some sort of technology, water technology, no doubt. Oh, look at the size of that dog. That dog's lovely. You can just tell, can't you? Oh, I'd love to hug that dog. He's happy. He's playing ball with him. Look at this column here. Look at that. It looks machine-like. It's like a part of a cog, doesn't it? Because of the, this gearing. So the old Masonic pyramid is the clue, I'm guessing, for the symbology for the ladder. No need for that, I don't think. Hierarchy of the family, smallest at the bottom maybe, and him at the top. Interesting, nevertheless. Okay. I got plenty more to show you guys. Stacks and stacks. I will be back very, very soon. Much love to you all. Make sure to subscribe, share, and keep on spreading the love. I'll be back very soon. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. God bless.